Divorce is as outdated as public payphones. If you think it's going to be easy getting out there and finding someone else, you're an idiot. And don't forget, no serious allowed, or you hear this. It's our buzzer. Like, he's so wonderful. I'm okay. But tell me about you. No serious allowed.
Okay.
You, Judy, are way up here in the clouds. Life is good. Life feels really fun where you're at. And if we look at where your friend is all the way down here in the crapper. You continue to invite your ex over in ABN. Always be nice and always be naked. I'm going to do my version of Man vs. Food with Adam Rich, as close as I'm going to ever get to him. So here we go. See, I bring a buzzer now. Guy's talking too much, and it's like, dude, yeah, it's my turn. That's one. Or if I'm interested, I'll be like, you know, if you keep talking, I'm just going to have to kiss you. Well, it's just like me. I'm looking for someone that has the same commitment issues who I can settle down and get married with.
Doc.
Beautiful. Yeah, you got to hang us. Shut up. Shut up. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with Pass or Fail with Gail. And the #1 stupidest mistake I've ever made: buying the house of my dreams and sinking my hard-earned money into it just before the entire housing market crashed, along with my marriage. And doing the same exact thing that I did with the tequila and wine, with a quart of Haagen-Dazs and a handful of Prozac. I gotta give you a fail. Yeah. Definitely a fail.
Are you trying to rip me off? I don't need rotors.
Hey, babe.
Hi, we're just finishing up a meeting. Would you mind waiting in the lobby for a few minutes?
Sure.
Do you need teacher to give you a spanking?
My friends told me not to come, but you are one hot piece of ass. Little May. Answer me. Huh?
So, what do you do for a living?
Baby, what do you want me to do? Hi, this is Monique. I'll need your telephone number to pull up your account. Hello? Hello? It's midnight. I have to get to the studio.
From Philadelphia, it's the only original late-night television show in town. Get ready for Raw Reality with Gail Kasper.
82 million people are doing this every day. And as we're about to find out tonight, we're doing it badly. Excuse me. A friend of mine just got a new phone with voice-activated texting. Yeah, it's called talking. Odd couples or not, revenge, is it worth it? This guy came up to me in a bar, he introduced himself, he said he was a landscaper, he was 29 years old, and he wanted to take me out. Wow, how incredibly confident. And he seemed so cute, so I went out with him. However, I was a little surprised when he took me to a carnival where we ran into his friends who had just finished playing wiffle ball in the open field during their class trip. The night, though, did take a turn for the better when his mom came to get him and we all went out for ice cream. Or, like this video we found, which offers yet another option. Clyde's here.
Oh, he's a loser. Forget about him.
I'm gonna get some air. Hey, I'm Clyde. Hey. Yeah, how you doing? Clyde.
Hit the dance floor. Hit the dance floor. 이건 정신 나간 여자를 위한 거. 이건 널 잠깐 미치도록 만들 거. 보여줄게 지금 이게 바로 우리 다 같이 놀자까지 거 정신 나갈 때까지 day and night.
Clyde, I'm not letting him ruin my night.
That's hot.
The Odd Squad, comedian Rick Giuliani and co-host of Bob and Dave Are Terrible People, which airs live every first and third Wednesday at laughcast.com, Dave Premiano. Go to rawrealitywithgailkasper.com for more details and contact information on all of our guests. I will be tweeting with you during the show at Gail Kasper fans, and don't forget, no serious allowed, and they're already part of the team here, guys. What about the guy or girl who wants someone in life but also wants the option for the threesome? I was invited to a threesome once.
How'd they go?
Yeah, Frank and I are still waiting for your
Yes.
response to that, by the way. I don't know.
It's called a meat sandwich.
I didn't know I was going to a threesome. I showed up for a Memorial Day party. I had my bag of Doritos and no one else was there. And I got a little suspicious when they wanted me to get into the hot tub with no clothes on.
Was it a foodie group that you found on AOL search? I don't know. An AOL group.
Susan, what do you do in a situation like that?
I think a lot of women have found themselves in those situations, by the way, Gail.
The police stop a suspicious car without its headlights. They find a ton of marijuana on the front seat, ton of marijuana in the back seat, and the buddy in the trunk.
Just so stoned that he thought the plant's called shotgun or something.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Gail, I have been high before, once in college, and then repeatedly after that. But I've never been that high where it's going to be like, hey, they called shotgun. There's Ben & Jerry's in the trunk. You'll like it. Go ahead.
I heard you also get a deal when you buy pot in Mexico. As long as you bring someone back with you in the trunk, you get a discount on the pot.
See, I think he knew it. I think he got high and he said, you know what, if we've got the marijuana plants in the front and the back seat, if you get pulled over, like, I got nothing to do with it.
So he hid in the trunk instead of not getting in the car.
Exactly.
Just not getting in the car
He just
completely.
separated himself.
Brilliant.
This one said, I don't know who Steve Jobs is, and this was tweeted from the person's iPhone.
I'm pretty sure @DreaFace is never going to know what a job is.
I thought this was Ashton Kutcher tweeting when he got the role for Steve Jobs in the movie Jobs.
See, you know what I think? I think this person's going to find out that the iPhone was created by Steve Jobs, and they're going to be like, oh my God, he should go to work at Apple. 2002 Harley Davidson, 12,600 miles, nice bike, fast, pretty, great ride, girlfriend pregnant, wife knows, must sell, lawyer wants money. See, in my mind, all I hear about with a Harley Davidson is, oh my God, that thing is like gold. You know, and you can take it and you can ride it off any place you want. You know, it can take you to magical places. So I think of the Harley Davidson and taking that bike, or the girlfriend's pregnant, the ex-wife, and the lawyer. Which one are you going to really choose?
I would have just got on the bike and left, and the lawyer wouldn't get any money. The girlfriend would still be pregnant, and the wife would still know.
There you go.
Said it was fast. You can get away fast enough.
All right, here we have a guy named Phi Lin. He claims that thieves stole his penis. Is that penis envy? I don't know. Apparently, a guy or someone had put something over his head. They pulled down his pants, cut off his penis. He didn't even know it was missing. He just saw blood and his pants were down, and he called 911 and he said, "I can't find my penis."
Since he's Asian, I just hope he was honest with the description to the police. You know, yellow, uncut, maybe like 1 to 2 inches.
You know, that's what he probably said. He probably said, you know, it was 9 inches. And that's why they couldn't find it. They couldn't find the penis. Elaine Cook, Skokie, Illinois, was arrested after allegedly biting off the tongue of her boyfriend. They had a fight. Hopefully it wasn't about lack of foreplay in the relationship, but she bit off a piece of the tongue. They tried to replace the tongue. They couldn't put the tongue back on. Yeah.
Man, she really screwed him up for life with like future dates. Like, who's gonna date a guy who can't like return an oral favor?
What if he got a bionic tongue?
I think most,
and then he would get a lot of dates.
I think most women date guys that don't return oral favors in the first place.
That's true. But a bionic tongue, you get a little vibrating tongue, he'd get all the dates.
Really I think this guy's set for life. Now he has an excuse for not telling her, "Oh, new haircut," or "How was your day?"
He just doesn't have to talk. It's a perfect world for him.
She sounds perfect for Mike Tyson, though.
Yeah. I would get one of those Bose headphones, you know, the soundproof, so that when her mouth is moving, like you don't hear anything, and in your head is like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory going on.
Well, see, you're not a man. We can do that internally.
Oh my God. Welcome back. With us is MMA giant Steve McLaughlin, head instructor for Philly Karate at Maxercise, a master in Taekwondo, 4th degree black belt. Steve, it's great to have you with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And we are not going to piss you off. At all. I mean, we're talking about revenge here. I know martial arts is not about revenge, but I want to get some feedback here from the Odd Squad. I mean, you're given a situation where, you know, partner breaks up with you, a boss outs you and puts you in the unemployment line, you know, a friend, you know, doesn't return money to you that you need. I mean, other than, of course, either lighting them on fire or lighting yourself on fire, let's take that off the table. How do you handle the situation?
I mean, a partner cheating on you is just easy. It's when you just re-cheat, but you got to step it up, like with a sister or mom or like grandmom, if you're, you know, if you really want to knock it up. But that's how I would
you would go that far, huh?
Yeah, it depends. Depends on the situation.
I like to find the guy she cheated with, raise my hand at him, and then yell, "Tag, you're it. She's your problem now." That's just me.
And let's redirect it back. Feel free to like give them the Vulcan grip, something to like stop them in the middle. Like, I mean, feel free.
I don't know. This is kind of entertaining, so I might let those guys be. But for me, just overcoming like upsetting event or anything like that, I just do the breathing techniques. I just close my eyes, count back from 10, and just step away from the situation.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm
sorry. Dave did it.
Exactly, but that's good. That's what we need to be doing. And now, at the beginning of the show, you saw a video with a fight scene, and obviously that was about revenge. Martial arts isn't about revenge, right? So tell us, what is martial arts all about?
Martial arts is actually nothing with violence at all. Martial arts is all about uplifting the body, mind, and spirit, actually giving you peace and harmony, kind of which everyone needs in the world. So I kind of wish everyone did start doing more martial arts.
Now, I got to ask you a question, though. I mean, all right, it's just between us and our viewers, of course. But has there ever been a time that you were kind of like, you accidentally on purpose took somebody out?
Oh, that one?
I mean, just, you know,
can my school see this? Hopefully they can't. But yeah, there was a time when that's happened. Actually, at a competition, the guy accidentally snap kicked me in the groin area. Took that too badly, and I Superman punched him in the nose, and I think I broke it.
I think it's fair game from that.
Yeah, it's pretty fair game. Once you go,
yeah, he hit below the belt. I was like, I'm aiming for something up front.
Once you touch the baby maker, man, it's all no holds barred after that. You pay the consequences.
Yeah,
man.
that was
as we know from our stories earlier today.
Yeah, I was hearing some of those. Those kind of scare me a little bit. I don't know about those.
All right, what about a dangerous situation? I mean, I was in my car once getting gas. The nozzle of the gas tank was in the car, and a strange woman approached me. She wanted a ride. I felt like, man, if she pulls a knife, a gun, I felt like I was attached to my vehicle. What do I do?
Self-defense situation like that, especially in the situation you're giving me, I would say just stay in the car. Stay in the car, lock the door, whatever, make a bunch of noise so that way someone can see you're in danger. Usually if you're not in your vehicle or things like that, what we do at the school, we have the ABCs of self-defense. awareness, boundaries, and combat. Combat's the last thing to do. So you always want to make sure you keep your eyes
Did you hear that, guys?
focused.
Combat is the last
What's
thing
the fun
to
in
do.
that?
Just so that way,
It should be cab.
Cab.
Yeah.
Do you explain that to people and be like, and D is death?
Yeah. With that one, it's all about once you kind of set the boundaries and everything. Once that person breaks your boundaries and you have to use combat, by all means use combat. Get the person off you, knock them down, do whatever, control the situation. But other than that, I say use combat as the last resort.
All right, well, we're going to want to get your feedback with Pass or Fail with Gail, so hang tight for 1 second. We'll be right back with Pass or Fail with Gail.
Or if you're in Philly.
Welcome back. This is Pass or Fail with Gail. This is where we take a real-life scenario, the Odd Squad grades them with a pass or fail. And just a reminder, I'll be tweeting with you during the show at Gail Kasper Fans. You guys ready for our first story? All right, this is Jackie, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Whenever my husband does something horrible or mean, I do spiteful little things he doesn't know about. I scrub the toilet with his toothbrush, blow my nose on his pillow, spit in his food, flick cigarette ashes into his wine, and even pee in his shoes. So, okay, Jackie, I gotta fail you just for all the time and effort you're putting into revenge, and I'm really curious, how can he walk around with pee in his shoes and not be like, do you smell something? Like, how do you do that? Does he say like, oh, my odor eaters aren't working? I don't know, but too much time. Revenge shouldn't be more than like 5 minutes a day. I mean, that's the cutoff. Not more than 5 minutes, the rest of your day is productive time.
She's got to pee around the house more to disguise this.
I know, well, what does she do? Does she squat over the toilet to pee in the shoes, or does she just squat over the shoes as she's walking by? I don't know.
She sounds classy, so I'm guessing the toilet.
Yeah, I'm real. Sounds real classy, bro.
She sounds classy. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Jimmy from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I invited all of our friends to a special wedding anniversary party. That's nice. I showed a video compilation of me and my wife's lives together, nice photos at first, and then there were photographs of my wife and her lover, who was also at the party. The room fell silent, my wife started screaming. And I have to give that a giant big pass. As a matter of fact, I would say take those photos, those videos, put them on Facebook, maybe start a separate page. You know, my wife the bitch, or my wife the slut, I don't know, but really get him out there. Good job, dude.
I think we can applaud this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job. Very nicely done.
That was a good one.
A guy asked a woman who he'd met out for the first time to ask a stranger wearing low-slung jeans with a shiny thong where she got the underwear from. All right, Susan, pass or fail?
I'm going to say pass. It's hilarious. He's up for anything.
That's absolutely a pass. A guy would totally do that. He absolutely would say, hey, go ask that girl where you got that hot underwear from. Yeah.
I say fail. Ask yourself. Be a man. Do the normal thing and ask someone where their underwear is from.
I'm going to pass it because I think, yes, you ask. As a matter of fact, you ask for you as the female, because every woman should know where to get a shiny thong. As a matter of fact, if any of you know where we can get a shiny thong, please let us know. Send it into the station. But I'd say that's a definite pass. The challenge that we deal with, the fact that there are people out there that you're trying to coexist with, and you're trying to be heard in some way. Okay, I'm going to bust myself. I'm getting too serious. But, all right, let's move on. We're going to start off with some advertisements here. So this very first ad that's come up, picture of a guy, it says, men never listen, still it's nice to know they can, and it's for hearing aids. All right, so you know what, I'm going to fail this because number one, I don't think it makes men look very good. That's number one. But number two, this is a really good looking guy, and I would have to say that I don't really care if he listens or not. I'm in the deal. So that's my vote on it. How about yourself, Laura?
I will also fail it. I don't think it's really that accurate, quite frankly.
Yeah, I'm also failing this one. I know it's an ad for hearing aids, but it looks startlingly like an ad for AIDS awareness.
Oh, you would think something like that. I could understand your position on that.
I'm also going to say fail. I think that's a clean sweep. I just think it's unfair to say that all men are, I think it's unfair to say that all men are literally deaf. I think that's just not accurate.